I move private members business item number 2863. Microplastics are plastic particles smaller than 5 millimetres in diameter. Once plastic's in the environment, it never goes away. It only breaks down into smaller and smaller pieces. Microplastics are accumulating in waterways, in soil, in fish and birds, and in our bodies. Microplastics and their chemical additives have been linked to all sorts of illnesses, from cancer, neurodevelopmental disorders, infertility, heart disease, and loss of immune function. Microplastics are now being found in human brains and in human testicles, with a proposed link to declining sperm counts and erectile dysfunction. Every month, the Australian Microplastic Assessment Project, or AUSMAP, runs a citizen science event at Manly Cove to assess microplastics washing up on the beach. I joined them last weekend, and what we found was horrifying. We collected samples of sand and debris at the shoreline, where in a matter of hours, our small group found hundreds of microplastics. It was compelling to see with my own eyes just how pervasive this problem is. With my own samples, including synthetic turf, foam, remnants of plastic packaging, industrial resin pellets, fertiliser shells, and brightly coloured hard plastic fragments. AUSMAP has analysed 546 shoreline surveys from 158 different locations across the country. In Sydney, they found that there's been a threefold increase in microplastic pollution since 2018. So where is all this plastic coming from? Some of it's from single-use items we're all familiar with, like takeaway food and other plastic packaging. A significant proportion is from pre-consumer, commercial and industrial processes, including things like nurdles, the lentil-sized raw plastic pellets that are melted down to make plastic products, and swathe, which is small debris from construction and industrial processes. So many synthetic turf fragments from the wear and weathering of artificial fields on schools, sporting grounds and landscaping are turning up in Sydney waterways that AUSMAP now considers synthetic grass a distinct subcategory of microplastics. A whopping 1,600 public schools in New South Wales have synthetic turf installations, and this is growing against the Department of Education's own guidelines. It shouldn't be up to individuals and local councils to clean up this mess. The producers who profit from manufacturing plastic products should be paying the price, and government intervention must reduce the production of plastic at its source. This government is taking important steps in the right direction through the New South Wales Plastic Plan. The plan proposes to phase out and regulate the supply of predominantly consumer items, including plastic bags with handles, cleaning products containing plastic microbeads, plastic bread tags, food service containers, and others. The plan does acknowledge that changing the way products are made is a key pathway to reducing the plastic that ends up on our shorelines, in our oceans, forests, farm food and bodies. The New South Wales government can and should take more ambitious action to place responsibility on producers to further reduce the production of new plastic, like further restricting plastic packaging and requiring minimum recycled content in new plastic products. The Product Lifecycle Responsibility Act, which passed last year with the support of the Greens, provides the legislative framework needed for this action. And it's disappointing that so far the government has only applied this framework to batteries and not to reduce plastic or any other hazardous waste stream. The Greens are ready to support the government to hold the producers who profit from their pollution responsible and reduce the production of plastic at its source.